2003 Hyundai Accent. This vehicle came in, check engine light on, and the had codes for P0734, which is a gear ratio error for a fourth gear, and then I think it was a P0717, which is a pulse generator loss of signal code. It's got 164,000 miles on this Hyundai Accent, and we took it out and drove it, and on our scanner we've got engine speed, which is your RPM, and then pulse generator A, pulse generator B, which are both speed sensors inside the transmission, and then of course the current gear, so we know what gear is commanded. And if you look at right there on pulse generator A, where it drops out, and then you can see the other ones on the graph are all staying up. RPM is staying up higher, pulse generator B is up, and then this drops out right here. So that would be indicative of that sensor dropping a signal for a minute and causing a loss of signal, and is likely to have caused, because this vehicle has fourth gear, and since it's got fourth gear, I'm guessing that ratio error code is probably just an irrelevant code. It has to do more with just the speed sensors being bad. The input or the pulse generators sensors on these transmissions are super problematic and are common failures. So we'll be recommending replacing those sensors first, and then retesting it, doing a service on the transmission, just so we can make sure there's nothing that jumps out at us on the vehicle. But that's likely what the problem is. Before test driving the vehicles, I always clear codes on it to see what's going to come back. The P0734 code did come back pretty quickly on it. That was prior to taking the pause on the scan data that I was showing. So that code was already stored in there, so the transmission probably is some sort of safe mode at this moment with that code there. But that's likely is going to be caused because that sensor signal dropping out, the computer doesn't know what to do. It just sees a drop and it thinks it's the transmission slipping and not the input sensor dropping its signal. So it's a common thing that you see. This one does have a stick that you can easily check the transmission fluid level on. The fluid was full and looked okay. Another reason why I'm not thinking it's an internal issue with the fourth gear ratio error slip. So now just trying to get the vehicle back to the shop, and you can see the beginning lines of that pulse generator A. It was flatlined at 0, and the transmission would just slam through its couple of gears. That signal had totally dropped out and wasn't showing anything. Right now we're stopped. Of course, they don't show any signal when the vehicle stopped. It's only when it's moving. But right now, that pulse generator A should be showing a signal right now, and it's totally flatlined. So that sensor's completely dead. Oh, now it just came back online again. So yeah, definitely we'll be starting here and replacing those sensors and going from there.